2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Vice, 97. Blue striker. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw it is Hall on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Let's go now. Let's go. Charge. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Okay.
Now they
right?
contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
22 needle.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Black shot. Blaster. 6.
Back to throw. Hall. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Cycle. Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Off the play fake. Hall flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Shot. 17. 52 left.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. White, he'll try the left side.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'll have to keep carrying it, thank you.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Hey, I'm 133. Hurry.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. Touchdown! Rashad White. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
On the double.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Smash, red. Ready?
Hall throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out now. 50 set.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Mayfield. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready?
On the give is Nwangu. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball red. White. Set, cut.
Here's Hall, looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
6, mega. Real green. Set.
Now Hall, off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. In motion left, Godwin. To throw, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs likely make plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And a credit the tackle to Theo Jackson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
On the ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fight 60. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Off play action. Hall going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Hall now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Yellow.
Addison will go in motion left.
Blaster 6. Red cycle. Claw 10.
To throw it is Hall on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. is he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A gain of 3, second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. To the 20. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side-eye.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangwu. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 1st down, here's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion right is Evans. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly on any type of route.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by Evans. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Here's White. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
In motion left, Godwin. Once again, it's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Fight, 97. Claws red. Set, cut.
Off the play fake. Hall. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Fight, fight. Set.
Hall throwing on first down. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Yellow. Set, go.
On the run is Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. The quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hurry. Rail, yellow. Zoom, black. Ready.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. complete. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This is 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest.